of a bunch of, he's taking the side of a bunch of criminals.
He hasn't taken any side yet. Congressman, he hasn't taken any side yet. All he's done is put a stay on the White House action here so that he can review their use of their novel use, frankly, of the Alien Enemies
Act. Oh, come on.
Act.
These guys, listen. These guys, the difference between God and these judges is God knows he's not one of these judges. They're arrogant. They practice this type of thing all the time. And if you had a conservative one doing it, you all would be raising total hell.
Again, Congressman,
and it's standing and you all take that side. It's ridiculous that you all would take the side of a bunch of murderers.
No one's taking a side here. Congressman,
yes,
no
you
one's
are.
taking a side here.
He is not.
I'm asking you about the Constitution. Is asking about the Constitution. Is asking about the Constitution taking a side. All I'm asking you is about the Constitution, what you think of it, and what you would advise this White House and your feeling about judicial rulings. And that seems to be upsetting you. I'm just trying to get your position on this and what you would advise the White House going forward.
It's not upsetting. I guess what's upsets me is that you all at CNN continuously take the side of the far left, and that's why your ratings continue to plummet. And I do not ever understand why y'all do that. Every time. I know you got to take the opposite side on everything, but you all are wrong on this one. Listen, this is a gang that took over an apartment complex in Colorado. They murdered people. They are criminals.
We're trying to understand.
They are
You can
criminals. They are not
argue. You
American
can argue.
citizens.
You can, Congressman.
What is wrong with you all?
Congressman?
You are so out of touch with what's 85% of this country
Congressman?
does not support what you are spewing out right now.
We haven't spewed. The only one spewing is the guy who's talking uninterrupted right now.
Take him to review this stuff. How long does it take him to review this stuff? These judges, he'll sit on his ass for months so these criminals can stay in this country. This is all this is. This is overreach. And I'll guarantee you, if his kids had been murdered or raped, as has happened in this country to several American citizens by these thugs, that he would be taking a different position. But he's protected. You all protect him. You all have got to come off this. Seriously, I don't know how you all sleep at night. I think protect criminals, murderers,
Congressman,
and
can I ask you to stop for 1 second here? I think if you go through and analyze the questions I asked, very carefully worded, they were about the Constitution. I think it's fair to ask a member of Congress about the Constitution and his understanding about it. I asked it in incredibly respectful ways, and I respect your opinion on this, sir. I also respect the fact that you seem very concerned with the future of the media industry. That aside, sir, I do think a discussion about the law is valid, and I was asking you your interpretation of it, the White House interpretation of it, and what should happen next. The discussion right now before this judge, the discussion before the judge today is not whether or not what they did was legal in regards to these gang members, and it may be the absolute right policy to get them out. The discussion before the judge today is whether or not the White House followed his instructions.
Get them out. If y'all want to issue a lecture, go ahead and issue a lecture and leave me off. But if we need to get those people out, they are criminals. Look at those thugs and tell me you want those thugs living in your neighborhood. Do you want them in your neighborhood? Do you want them running your apartment complex as they did in Colorado? No. Heck no. Look, you asked me my opinion, I gave it. I think the president is correct. I think Tom Homan is correct. I think America supports this, and we are tired of these activist judges reaching out way over their skis, and that's what this guy's done. Look at the history of this guy. He shows up at court cases. He's anti-Trump. We know this. Everybody knows this. This is no secret. This is just ridiculous. You all have way overstepped on this one because the American public is not buying it.
I will only say, not once did I overstep in any way by asking you questions about the Constitution. You know that,
and you know there was no.
I listened to your opinion very much. I was asking for your opinion.
I gave you my opinion, brother.
Okay.
I gave you my opinion.
All right.
I gave you my opinion, and you
appreciate
refused to take it.
I believe for the last several minutes we've been taking it.
Right,
Congressman Tim Burchett, I appreciate you coming on and sharing your words extensively. Sarah?